Yeah, today's the day. Good morning, it's Prospector Show on Rock 107. Kate, it's 570 Day, May 7th, 2025. 5-7, May 7, 570, a celebration of not just the area code, but of all of Northeast PA's community spirit.
There is a festival held at Public Square from noon to 8 p.m. The free event features live music from local bands, food trucks offering regional dishes, and activities for families and kids.
Yeah, they're going to be at Public Square in Wilkes-Barre. Got those food trucks, the music, everybody's hyped. It sounds fun, but let's be real. It's just a reason to eat. It's 570 Day. Give me another pretzel. Or I'll be like, give me that 570 combo. And that's like 7 wings, 5 fries, 0 rooms in your jeans. Sold. I'm in.
And of course, the Rotary Club of Wilkes-Barre, Greater Wyoming Valley Chamber of Commerce, and Visit Luzerne County are behind the broader event, which began in 2021 to promote local pride.
Yeah, and it's one of the things I actually love in Northeast PA's 570 Day. I'll usually get out on my bicycle, take a picture on the Heritage Trail, use that hashtag 570 Day, or maybe get some ice cream. Now, this year I have my wonderful puppy Puka, so maybe Puka and I will go do something. 570 Day where NEPA shines brighter than your phone screen.
Residents are encouraged to post photos, videos, and stories on social media using hashtag 570 Day to highlight NEPA's best people, places, and businesses from scenic parks to their favorite eateries.
And it sounds cool. They're out there posting 570 Day, showing off NEPA. I'm just hoping we don't start a war with another zip code, all of a sudden, or another area code, like 814 shows up. Oh, yeah? 570? We got Erie. We got State College. We are.
Public Square will be closed to traffic from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. to accommodate the festivities.
All right, I've decided what I'm going to do. You ready?
Yes.
I'm going to hit up every freaking ice cream shop in Northeast PA and post 570 Day about it. I'm coming.
Every?
Get the sprinkles ready.
For more details, check out 570 Day's Facebook or Instagram pages or the city's website.
Breaking the news that's already broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Sydney Sweeney was pictured with her dog after the Met Gala, so Bill Belichick's girlfriend isn't the only one who keeps her date on a leash. Timothy Chalamet skipped the Met Gala to watch the Knicks playoff game. That meant his girlfriend, Kylie Jenner, had to go by herself, which is a tragedy because we all know how much these girls hate being alone in the spotlight. Grateful Dead drummer Bill Kreutzmann turns 79 today. He was at every single one of the band's 2,300 shows, or at least his body was.
It's 60 Minutes meets Gone in 60 Seconds. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Good luck on getting on that plane in Avoca without one. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. And Kate, the TSA has been talking about it all week, all this year, really for decades.
Today is the day when you finally need a real ID to fly. That's a special driver's license with a star in the top corner.
The government first proposed real IDs for airline travel back in 2005. 20 years later, your lazy butt still doesn't have one?
But we won't judge, especially if it's because of anything from today's list of top 5 reasons you haven't gotten a real ID yet.
Here we go. Number 5, you've got bigger priorities, like figuring out who wins a fight between 100 men and a gorilla.
Top 5 reasons you haven't gotten a real ID yet. Number 4, flying requires tickets. Tickets require money. Money requires you to do something other than lay on the futon and stream Rick and Morty all day. So why bother?
Number 3, everything in your life's on hold while you battle a severe case of conclave fever.
Top 5 reasons you haven't gotten a real ID yet. Number 2, your spouse got one. And if that means he travels while you stay at home, why ruin a good thing?
And the number 1 reason why you haven't gotten a real ID yet, if you want to fly somewhere, you'll just sneak on a Boeing through the loose door. There you have it.
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
An 18-year-old girl in Texas named Ella Walker had surgery on her spine last month after a trampoline injury. She's okay, but it did mean she would miss her senior prom, so hospital officials made sure that didn't happen. The nurses surprised her with her own prom. They invited her friends, did the same roaring 20s theme that her real prom had, and doctors even let her take her back brace off very briefly for a few photos.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
Northeast PA's classic rock, Prospector Show on Rock 107. And Kate, I think it's important for us as people, as a species, to understand each other a little bit better.
Well, we can take a step towards doing that if we spend a little time in each other's heads.
And we'll start with the ladies on Rock 107.
And now it's time for another episode of 1 Minute Inside a Woman's Head.
Oh,
great. It's that weekend. The We Did It squeals. Balloons bouncing down the street. And dads in too tight suits desperately trying to parallel park on the wrong side of my flower bed. Why does a college graduation mean my street turns into a khaki-covered version of Coachella, but with more crying moms and fewer hydration packs? Look at them. Caps, gowns, awkward hugs. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to get to Target before they wipe out all the snacks and paper towels like it's graduation and an incoming hurricane. You know what? I kind of hope they all get sunburns from standing in line for that iconic photo under the campus arch. Is that mean? Okay, I just wish they'd be a little quieter. Happy graduation, you future leaders of the world. Now, get the heck off my lawn.
And that was another episode of 1 Minute Inside a Woman's Head.
It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. Kate, before the commercials, we did something wonderful.
Spent a minute inside a woman's head.
Now it's time for a man's head.
But a man's attention span is so much shorter.
And now it's time for another episode of A Few Seconds Inside a Man's Head.
Oh, graduation weekend. Awesome. Look at them. Wide-eyed college grads holding $8 coffees and $200,000 in debt. One kid just tripped over his own flip-flops while live streaming. Yeah, future's looking bright.
And that was another episode of A Few Seconds Inside a Man's Head.
It's like they want to fine you for being smart or something. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. Good morning, I'm Prospector.
Good morning, I'm Kate. Wilkes-Barre City Council is tackling a growing issue. Drivers weaving through private parking lots to skip traffic jams.
Can you believe that? What am I, a bank robber? I just didn't want to sit behind a struck tractor trailer for 20 minutes. That's all.
A recent meeting, members discussed raising the fine for this shortcut tactic, which currently stands at a modest $25. The proposed increase could see fines climb up to $100 or more, aiming to deter drivers from treating lots like those Garrity supermarkets as their personal bypass.
I mean, look, I've done it. You've done it. You're in traffic. You see that lot, and you're like, there's the beacon of hope I was looking for. It glows. It calls to you. The angels are singing, go for it. And you zip through, dodging carts, maybe a stray dog, feeling like you're in a spy movie. Now they want to hit you with a $100 fine? Like, for what? The best shortcut of my life?
Councilwoman Beth Gilbert McBride sparked the conversation, pointing out that residents and businesses are frustrated by the constant cut-throughs.
The council's all serious, like, this is a problem. It's a problem. You know what's a problem? Trying to merge on 81 with a guy in a minivan eating a hoagie, not paying attention. Me, cutting through the lot? That's just me being efficient. She
stressed that any new rules need to be crystal clear to avoid confusion and unfair ticketing. Enforcement details remain a sticking point.
So they're worried about enforcement. Enforcement. I'm picturing a guy in a bright orange vest hiding behind a dumpster, jumping out like, aha, shortcutter. And I'm like, whoa, calm down, lock cop. I'm just trying to get to Taco Bell before my lunch break is over.
Drivers might want to think twice before zipping through that parking lot to shave a minute off their commute.
$100 too. Like for what? 10 seconds of driving? That's like charging me $100 for eating a French fry before I pay for the rest of the fries. Sir, that's pre-checkout snacking. Pay up. Maybe I'll just park in the lot and eat my lunch there. Really commit. Set up a picnic. You want to show me you want to respect the lot? Look, I live here now. I'm not cutting through. This is my home.
The kids, call your neighbors and gather around the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
I get arguing with people, but what did the dog do? Last weekend, Scranton police responded to Lafayette Street for reports of a woman saying her upstairs neighbor, Anselm Epreck, exposed himself on their shared front porch. The incident occurred after a disagreement about a mini bike parked in the common area of their residence, which the woman says caused a gasoline odor. When police attempted to question the man, he fled his room, but was apprehended. Officers discovered a homemade shank in his pants pocket. While in custody, he admitted to urinating in the woman's dog food as well. He faces charges of indecent exposure, possession of a prohibited weapon, and harassment.
Nominee number 2.
When you're driving on a major interstate and you miss your exit, do you A, keep driving and get off at the next one, or B, come to a complete stop on the highway, cause a crash, then drive away? The Ohio Department of Transportation posted video from last week of a red van coming to a complete stop on an interstate after apparently missing their exit. They seem to be waiting for the right lanes to clear so they can make a last-second right turn to cross over and go back to the exit. In the meantime, a couple of cars stop behind them. Then a van slams into those cars, causing a multi-car pileup. The original red van was mostly spared. They surely saw and heard the crash, but they made the turn down the exit and drove away. It doesn't sound like anyone was seriously injured. The driver of the red van hasn't been ID'd yet, but police are trying to figure out who they are so they can be cited and charged.
And the winner is...
the driver who caused a multi-car accident when they stopped dead on the interstate after they missed their exit. You can't go to the next one and use GPS to get back to where you were supposed to be? You're the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107. Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app, a free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.